it was the first farm I ever worked on. I had just done MCC, and I really wanted to be in agriculture. I had done a little bit of work in Virginia for like an aggregating CSA model, but I was ready to have hands in the dirt after doing the the MCC thing. And so Bobby Grillo, who runs the local MCC hub, he was like, oh, you should just go work for Kim and Josh. And so I called him up, and I did. And they've been mentors to me since then over a lot of different times and places of farming. So after that season, I actually went to grad school, and I worked for Josh at the peas farm. And I was there for a couple of years working as a Garden City Harvest employee as the caretaker up at peas. Well, I went through grad school and I TA'd up there, and then went back into some of the more commercial farming side, trying to start my own business. So I have a small business called Black Bear Soups and Produce that I started out of graduate school. But it's been on other people's properties throughout the years, and I've been on 4 different sites since it began.
Oh, wow.
Trying to find kind of a permanent home for that, / a permanent place where I could farm. So it's been really beautiful to come back here and have them at a time when they're needing to transition out and kind of move on and get to have the thing that I had kind of given up on, which was getting to farm full time, come back as a reality.
Yeah, but the bugs are dead, which is the best part. And there's a lot of color changing there. They have a lot of aspens.
So it's been more than a year that we've been working on this together, and through different iterations of what it would look like. When they first started talking with me, we weren't sure if it was going to be that we do some kind of joint ownership for several years while I transition in and they transition out. But over the course of that time, we've realized, and really it's Josh and Kim led, that they're ready to step away in a bigger capacity. They have grandkids who are in Alaska. They want to do those things that the farm life doesn't accommodate very well, because you just have to be here. And so I'm really glad that it's possible for me to help support that opportunity. It's going to be a community land trust site.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is really cool. So I'll be leasing this site. It's a total of 8 acres, and right now there's about 5 in production in this area. It's definitely helped be able to, especially in this location, which is kind of heart of Missoula at this point, in the Orchard Homes neighborhood, it would be impossible to afford prime agricultural land here, because it also tends to be prime development land. And so most of these sites are getting sucked up by development. And I'm all for creating more housing opportunities for people, and see the need for that. And so we're hoping that we can do that in tandem with the farm preservation here.